Well, hello and good evening. I'm Claire Petulengro, and if you haven't seen me before, then where have you been hiding? I've been absolutely all over Facebook, but I have recently taken a week off, and I am back, guys, 5 nights a week to be right here with you, and of course, in my private members club as well. I've just got some sort of a photograph through. Let me just check this in case it's, oh, nice picture, Sammy. Thank you very much indeed. Right, I was going to turn my volume down, but I won't just yet because I would like to play you a quick little video of how us Romanys cook. It's not a video from me, it's from my cousin Debs. She sent me a picture of her dinner tonight. Now, normally, I can show you this actually. Hold on a second, let's have a little look. This is Sammy's dinner tonight. Look, Sammy Norcup. We have this thing in a Romany family about talking about food. And if you ask my kids on the way to school in the mornings, I say, what are we going to have for dinner, kids? What obbins are we going to lell? What food are we going to eat? And I seem to have got Sammy on the bandwagon as well. Let's have a look. I seem to get Sammy on the bandwagon as well because now I make her send pictures of her food as well, and she is such a good cook. But Romany Gypsies, guys, and hello, Gracie. How are you this evening? Romany Gypsies, we do love to cook. Probably because back in the day, with so much time on our hands and also quite a hard life at times, guys, cooking and meals were the one thing that you really looked forward to. So what about you? What are you having for dinner tonight? Have you had your dinner yet? Or are you just about to have it? And if so, tell me what you're having and tell me where you are in the world as well. Well, I played a few tunes before I came on live tonight, got myself my Claire Petulengro branded gemstone water bottle, which of course you can buy in my shop, guys. And can you tell my voice sounds a lot better tonight, so you're okay. Old Foghorn is back. It is Kirsten. It's been a week, and I was live last night, but I started to croak a little bit, so I came off. And for having the rest, I feel lots and lots better. Scampi and salad. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Thank you, Kirsten. I couldn't be bothered to do the top of my hair, and there's many reasons that we Romanys like to wear headscarves. And when I'm not live, I do wear a lot. And I was talking to Sammy on the phone, and she would just keep it on. So I'm going to start keeping my headscarves on now. In fact, somebody else who likes to keep their headscarf on, of course, is my cousin Lee Petulengro. And I'm very proud of my cousin, actually. We do a lot of work together, but he gets recognized loads on his own as well. And today, he had another big splash in the newspaper. Let's see, there it is, look. And I think that's in the Welsh Echo as well. What's he saying there? You've just got to be honest with people and be professional when you're doing a reading. Ooh, does that mean that I've got to be like really, really professional then? I'm just going to be me, aren't I? I think there's nobody else to be. Everybody else is taken. Amber Redmond, do inbox me about your dates. The dates that you sent me down for a coffee. My son is here for 10 days, but of course, I will make some space in my diary and we can have coffee or a cup of tea and a slice of cake on Brighton Seafront, my beautiful. Kirsten Ford's having gammon steaks and roasted veg. Elaine Payne is there, lots of you. And yes, so today, what I've been working on is I've been working on something for my private members because I've been away for a week. And if you are a private member, then you can look forward to module 3 of how to develop clairvoyance. Let me put that up there for any private members that are coming on so that you know as well. There you go. That's it. Right up there for the moment. Stephen Cates wants to know what's going on with you Leos. So I thought I'd try and get all of your star signs and some readings for you guys as well, now that I'm back properly. So for you, Leos in the Zodiac, you've been let down by someone or by something that you think you were relying on. Sometimes, do you know what, Leos? Life has a funny way of making you take a wrong turn in order to find the right one. News on travel for you Leos puts a smile on your face and also hope in your heart as well. You're about, you Leos, to have something very important to look forward to indeed. Dawn Rose, nice to see you as well. Let me know your star signs and let me know where you are. Now, Leslie Anthony, she's joined us this evening as well. And what I was going to put on tonight, Leslie, I'm not going to show my foot on screen. All right. I'm 49 years of age. You can see my top half. That's about it, unless we're doing a live. Okay. But these are the new anklets that we've got in. And I absolutely love them. Have a little look at this. So I'm going to get Lou to take a picture of her ankle. And of course, mine's got a feather on that Leslie's put for me, but we can custom make these anklets for you guys as well. So if you'd like one, then inbox this incredible lady right here, Leslie Anthony, and have a look at the rest of our new stock as well, because the shop has just been updated. So let's do some more star signs, and then I'm going to show you a bit of gypsy cooking from my cousin Debs as well. A Capricorn from London. I'm up in London soon with my daughters to go up to the Equinox, the astrology shop, who are, guys, taking my tarot cards in to sell. They think they're absolutely amazing. So I'm really, really pleased about that. So for you Capricorns, I know that you feel that you have too much on your plate, but you're refusing to accept help. Is that because you're an earth sign? Try not to let a stubborn mood ruin what can and should be a time of growth for you, please. Those who know you well will invest in you financially and professionally in the week ahead, if that is, you ask them the right way. And for you Capricorns as well, news of a birth or pregnancy is about to throw you a curveball. So let me mark down which ones I have done. Let's have a little look. Gemma Cannon from Wales. Did you see my cousin in the Welsh Echo today? Do get a copy, and I know that it's going to be shown in some other newspapers as well. Bear with me. I am going to pick some people out for some private readings as well. But because I've been away, I want to get lots and lots of you in. Kim Gary, you're going to love what's happening in the club after this live. Okay, for you Librans, things that happened in the past, guess what? They cannot be changed. You can, however, take control of what happens next. So don't rule out things which earlier in the year were not a possibility, but which at this point you can manage to sort as a solo artist, okay? You'll know what to do when the time is right. And Librans, this is 1 week that you really can afford to trust any sixth sense that you're feeling, okay? I've just got a waft of my incredible Sicilian lemon essential oil. So if you like essential oils, then head on over to my shop as well. We will be doing a special offer on them soon, but for the moment, we are running out of Sicilian lemon, and it's absolutely incredible. Don't forget that all of my oils are antibacterial and antiviral as well. Let's get through some more of you as well. Let's move on to Sagittarius, shall we, guys? Well, it's all about how you react this week. You did lose control as you entered July. I'm afraid you did. But in the coming days, you begin to feel more confident in what you say and do. You now have facts at your fingertips, which can help you get what you want the way that you want it. But those you thought in business could let you down. So be prepared, please. What does that mean, Lynn? Scorpio Thanet. Thanet? Scorpio what? Tell me again. Let's have a little look. For you Scorpios, your day-to-day routine, guess what? It starts to give you a better sense of satisfaction. Indeed, it does. Well, that reminds me, I was typing today all day long, listening to Rolling Stones. Can't get no satisfaction? Well, guess what? Scorpios, you can in the week ahead, because you're no longer playing at life. Instead, you're starting to live it. That's me. I can feel that, guys. But emotions do get the better of you this week. You are now stronger for it in the broken places. Can you feel it? Just watch out, though, for Pisces trying to get the better of you with words, please. Look at facts and not just hearsay, especially tomorrow, please, on Wednesday. Okay, who have we missed out, guys? Kira, I can never miss you out, my darling girl. You are a Cancerian. For all Cancerians, and if you don't know much about your star sign, then if you're a Cancerian, your birthday will be approximately between June the 22nd to July the 23rd. But if you're not sure what star sign you are, then look on the internet and put in your date, place, and your time of birth as well, please, so you can make sure what zodiac sign you are. Well, for you Cancerians, you may have no choice but to do favors for others, which at first you have tried to resist. And it may be the only way, actually, of finally putting a distance between you. But Kim and all Cancerians know how far, please, is too far to go. You've learnt too much in this last year, Cancerians, not to use it to get the life you want. Well, letters and emails in the days ahead begin an important new chapter in your personal life. Now, don't forget, please, to like, follow, and share my page. Start a watch party, or even send me some stars if you like to support my page. And all for the price of a cup of tea and a slice of cake, you can join my private members club. And from the writing and preparing that I've been doing today, there's going to be, I promise you, some really exciting things going on in there. So before I go on to any more star signs, my cousin Deb, she was cooking. Indeed, she was. I'm so glad that you're excited. And in a Romany family, we do like to cook, indeed, with proper Romany cook pots. So have a little look at this at our pan. Hold on a second. I've got one of these as well. Although, Debs, you've got more Crown Derby than me, haven't you? This is how we cook, look, in a Romany family. This is Debs making her dinner with the help of her lovely husband tonight. Take a look at this.
So this is Romany Yorkshire pudding in the old black Gypsy pan. How old's that pan, Ben?
It was my great-grandfather's.
So how old would you say it is?
I'd say 70, 80-year-old, yeah.
And this is what they used to cook outside the Romany Gypsy wagons with, also known as a vado. So here goes to the Romany Yorkshire pudding. It's like a flat Yorkshire pudding. I'll show you photos.
Love that. Absolutely love that. Do you still cook outside, King Gary? And it tasted beautiful. Well, actually, I've got a picture of it as well. Let's have a little look. This is one that we made earlier, didn't we, Debs? Hold on a second. Look at that. I could eat that right now. I tell you, Debs, I really, really could. That looks good to me. Let's have a little look. So, Kim, you still cook outside. Let's finish off the star signs. What we're going to try and do is I'm going to try and bring my cousin live, and we're going to try and film some things so you can see our way of life as well. Where she lives in Blackpool compared to where I am at the moment, she does lots of cookouts. She can do lots of recipes, and she's an incredible cook. Hey, some of them, Debs, are my recipes as well. So maybe we should put a few recipes up for you as well. And of course, Wednesday tomorrow night is Lengro Late Night Live. So let me see who I've missed out as well with the star signs. Let's go on to Virgo, because I do know, beautiful Susan Carey and Kelly Elizabeth, that we haven't done Virgo yet, have we? So Virgos, problems in business. You can eat them for breakfast this week. Try to give others, please, the space that they seek at the moment. Aspects tell me that you can help make your professional and your financial life a better place to be. Children prove expensive for all of you Virgos this week, but you're sure to be setting them up for a much better future indeed. Have we done Pisces? Let's have a little look. No, we haven't. I'm going to go through the ones that we haven't done. We were talking about Lengro soup, weren't we, Debs? Okay, so for you Pisces, listen, stop, take a breath. You have achieved so much more than you thought you would this year. And I know to you, it feels as if you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step backwards. But guess what? You're still going in the right direction. Use this week to reflect, please, on what or who you need to distance yourself from. Because right now, honesty is the only way, especially in affairs of the heart throughout the month of July, my friends. So let's have a look who I haven't done. Do we have any Aries out there watching tonight. If you are an Aries, then please do comment. I will finish the star signs and then I'm going to get over to do some readings. Well, not get over. I'm going to do some readings for you guys here as well. So if you haven't read your forecast, we haven't done Aquarius. Somebody wanted Aquarius, didn't they? Let's have a little look. Claire Roy, let's do Aquarius. It would be worth your while, Aquarians, checking your calendar to make sure that you haven't forgotten something important. The moon brings out your confessional side. It did, especially over the weekend. And you could have found yourself admitting things which this time next week you wanted. But really you shouldn't have said out loud. And letters and emails, they do start an important new chapter in your life as well. Julie, thank you so much. If you're not aware, I have also now started to offer my online palmistry service. Here's my big palm here, and I will stick that up on a chair next time as well. I've been busy sorting the kids out with their week in isolation, but I am back. And that's going to go up so you can all see it, because this is my work of art. And I do think lots of you have seen it already, haven't you? So if you would like to have a palm reading, maybe you'd like a deluxe one with a scroll and a wax stamp sent to you for somebody's birthday present or for you, then that can be done as well. So do have a little look on my website. Just head on over to clairepetulengro.tv and then you can see lots and lots of my shops. I have my Bella B gemstone shop, which I run with the gorgeous Leslie Anthony. And if you're here wanting to ask a question about gemstones, then she's online right now to answer anything that you would like to know. And if you do like our new, and we can make anything that you like, ankle bracelets as well, then do contact her direct for any orders that are, what do you call them? Bespoke, I think? Yeah. If you want your own order done, your own order made up. Somebody said, is Lee any good? Bloody brilliant. And I was showing you earlier on, Lee was in the paper today as well. There he is. And he's always getting lots of spreads. We've just been talking on the phone today about work in London that we're doing together, where it sounds from talking to all of you guys, that I'm going to have to keep him on a short leash with the women, aren't I? Did you miss Virgo? I don't know, Gracie. Let's have a little look. Problems in business. You can eat them for breakfast. Try to give others space if you can. They can help you to make your professional and your financial life a better place to be indeed. But do not please be forced, if you're a Virgo, to choose sides over the coming days. There is Leslie. What am I wearing, Leslie? About probably everything. Sammy, if you're watching, I have this on from you tonight as well. I can't show anybody the inside. I really can't. Here are some of our gemstone bracelets, of course. And tonight I'm wearing sunstone to give me a little bit of a glow. There we go. So let's have a look at some of your questions, shall we, guys? And don't forget, if you're a private member, then you also get to read your horoscopes just before midnight, the day before, so you can find out what's in store for you. So Emmylou, you are saying, I need to find out about a man in general. Well, that doesn't make any sense, darling. A man in general? A man or a man in general? Or should we do both? Let's look at both. I've been sitting in all day. Emmylou, get out. The weather is absolutely beautiful. This is my other headscarf. I'm falling in love with headscarves, guys. Let's have a little look. So you need to find out about a man in general. Here are my tarot cards. If you've been living on Mars, that sounds really arrogant, actually, doesn't it? I'm just in love with my tarot cards. You can buy my tarot cards. They have the meanings on them for you. But my tarot cards also have other symbols. If you have a look at my cards, if you've bought them, then you will see that on the cards there are other symbols, such as just up here. And if you want to know what they mean, then you can also do my course, and you can also buy my tarot book, which is a workbook which tells you all you need to know as well. And I go back to the Babylonian meanings. Okay, so hold on a second. Emmylou, he's been married for 2 weeks and sleeping with his best friends. Is this your husband, Emmylou? Because he doesn't sound much like a keeper. And there are sometimes, guys, the more I get to know you, where I'm going to say things that just come out, which is, do you know what? You don't have to be a clairvoyant to know this guy sounds like a right arsehole, doesn't he? I'm going to do the cards for you, Emmylou. He sounds like he doesn't deserve a card at all. Let's have a little look, shall we? Okay, so the card for you shows that you are somebody who wants marriage. You gravitate towards a happy life, my darling, because I picked you the Sun card as well. So when we picked the Sun card, did you know that if you also do my Romany Gypsy tarot course for tarot cards, that different tarot cards belong to a different day of the week? This card belongs to Saturdays. So Emmylou, use Saturdays as your power day to make yourself go out, please. Clairvoy says, what a shit. Clairvoy thinks the man that you're asking about is a shit. And I have to say, I agree with her wholeheartedly. We also have here for you the Four of Swords, my darling. This is showing the state of mind that you've been in, but it also showed that you had structure at first. Things were broken down. You've turned the problem on you as well straight away at the moment. You need to get out, and you need to get out quick before he does some lasting damage. We know that swords relate to the season of autumn as well, so you need to leave within the next few weeks. In fact, you need to leave straight away, my darling. He married another for 2 years with her for 10, and he hasn't spoken to you since last week. Do you know what? I think he's doing you a huge favor, and I think you really, really need to block his number from your phone, Emmylou. Remind us what star sign you were, my darling. I'm just going to pick up the crystal ball for you, Emmylou, and I'm going to be talking about how to use a crystal ball in the club after this. And a crystal ball and connecting to people is a little bit like connecting to matter. But can I say that as far as your mental health is concerned, Emmylou, you've been through an awful lot of chapters, my darling, where you have questioned yourself, you questioned your own sanity, you questioned your own reality. And when any of us feel like that, we tend to believe the make-believe, or as some people on here said, the bullshit that other people feed us. So I think you need to stick to your routine. Most definitely you need to get out. Kim Gary says, oh my God, sounds like a complete arsewipe. Get rid of and love yourself. Leslie Anthony says rat as well. And Gracie Trapani met a catfish on a dating site. He's a Pisces. Why hasn't he spoken to you? Pisces often like the chase. They often like the experience. But if a Pisces is going to commit, they commit from day one if they're going to stay with that person. So this man is only going to bring you more pain, Emmylou. Do think about getting yourself some black tourmaline, something to protect you, something to promote positivity, so you have something physical to hold to go forward with as well. But Emmylou, the autumn is a really strong time for you. In the meantime, process what you need. And actually for you, I pick up a really gorgeous Gemini coming your way. But first, you have to clear your dance card and the dance floor to make way for him. Okay, so you're a Pisces. Okay, well, Pisces are addicted to people with addictions. They like helping them, don't they? And it sounds like this man has got an addiction of treating women not very well indeed. So, Emmylou, it sounds like you need a private reading, my darling. And don't rule out as well seeing a counsellor, talking to friends as well. But please inbox me if you would like to go deeper as well. So let's keep going a moment. Burn his name and release it on the barbecue. And you've still got time to do that because we had a beautiful new moon in Cancer. And let me have a look. I was doing all of my writing today. That's for later on. What have we had going on? Why is everybody feeling like this? On Saturday morning, Emmylou, all of you, we had a first quarter moon. That occurs when the sun is in Cancer. It forms a square with the moon in Libra. What does that mean? It means that there's a crisis theme as well. And of course, the new moon in Cancer is very much about relationships and family. So could it be that you felt that you needed him more than you did? Now you're aware, though, all of us would be aware of how our actions are affecting us and those around us, but mostly through trial and error. And I would say this is a man who definitely does, in answer to your question, only want one thing, my darling. Let's have a little. Karma comes around if people lie, treat others badly, something bad will happen to them. I'm a Pisces, but honest and caring. Exactly. We can all use the best of our traits or the worst of our traits. Susan Carey, could you please put your star sign so I can help others who are your sign as well? Melvin is watching. Hi, Mel, over in Thailand. How are you? Your boys are looking strapping and gorgeous. I'd say if you want a babysitter, but you know what? You're going to have to fly me over there if you want me to babysit. I would happily do it. And of course, Mark James, our musician from Lengro, he's over there as well. And Lengro Live tomorrow night at 9 p.m. when I do my 3 hours of back-to-back lives, guys. Let's have a little look. I'm waiting for you, Susan Carey. Let's have a little look. I can't see your star sign, so let's just go up for the moment as well. Okay, so... Hi, Amy. How are you? You're going to love the club. Okay, so Nigel, let's do a card for you, shall we? Let's see how Dad is doing. And Susan, don't forget to comment as well, please. So Nigel Porter, could we send him some love? Because Dad has been poorly in hospital. He was even in the ICU. And he seems to be doing much better now. And I've drawn for you, my darling, the King of Cups. I've also drawn for you the Knight of Swords as well. What I know about you at the moment is that lots of things in your life are changing, but you put your life on hold, didn't you, Nigel, why Dad's been poorly? And I can understand why you did that, but it's now that you seem to be having to do the tidying up, all of the work on yourself that you need to do as well. I sense a little bit of trouble where work's concerned. Maybe they might say you haven't done things that you should. Maybe you feel like taking some time out of work at the moment, Nigel. But listen, when any of us have a loved one or us ourselves go through a major crisis, which you clearly have with Dad, we have to take that moment and that time to stop and regroup. And I don't think that you've done that for yourself at the moment, Nigel. Of course, I'd say book a holiday, but who can go on holiday with the price it costs to go and get our test beforehand? Incidentally, are any of you traveling away over the coming weeks? And if so, are your plans going smoothly? And where are you off to as well? I'm also interested to know how many of you are going to be keeping your masks on from Monday onwards. Thank you, Amy, gorgeous girl. Got a message here for Emily. Kelly says, you've done nothing. He doesn't deserve you. Self-love is important. Love yourself. Respect yourself, kick him to the curb, move on and go for coffee with a person from work, or even just have some fun with girlfriends. That is so nice, Kelly. And Nigel, you are so welcome. Let's have a look at lovely Gail. Hello, Gail, like the stars on your picture. You're an Aquarian in South Wales. Please, could I have some cards? And don't forget as well, guys, that you can also book a private one-to-one reading with me. Let's have a little look. There we go. You can even book a private one-to-one reading with me if you go to my website. Okay. You can even book a palm reading as well. And of course, palm readings are something which are very much linked with Romany Gypsies. It's something our forefathers have been doing, and we passed down for generations and generations. It's one of the first things that you learn. And I've got to tell you a secret, Gail, and everybody watching. My uncle Leo used to pay me to learn the lines on the hands. And so I started learning at a young age to get his money out of his pocket, because he could be a bit tight with money, my uncle Leo could. But indeed, it helped me in the long run, didn't it? What we've got coming for you, Gail, is the fact that life has felt like a lot of hard work this year. Now, you could say that about anybody, couldn't you? But Gail, you've had to play many roles. And in fact, you've also had to support the males in your life as well. You've been working towards something that's facing delays. But what I see for you is actually new plans are taking shape. So please don't be afraid to take the plans you had and to change them around a little bit more. What I understand for you is, do you know what? Contemplation about what we thought was going to happen and what then can happen can sometimes make us very stubborn. And I can almost feel you, Gail, thinking to yourself, no, but I wanted it to happen this way. Well, sometimes the view changes, the path has to be a little bit different, and yours can be bigger and even better, because through what you've done this year already, Gail, you now have the right to find your voice. So I feel like I've got lipstick all I have. You've got the chance to find your voice, to have your say, and to mold things to be a better life for you, my darling, as well. And I bet you've got an incredible hand to study as well. Have you got very deep lines, or have you got fine lines? I would like to know. Yes, Amy, you must have booked the palm reading. Claire Roy, what have you got to say? Hello, beautiful. Is it a new picture? Can I just say, Claire actually changed my life. Oh, thank you. She was the only one to tell me the truth, and I had to listen. Do you know what? You will always get the truth from me, guys. I will always say it as I find it, because there is no point otherwise. If I just gave readings to make everybody happy, then I'd probably have placards outside of my house telling me to move on, that I'm no good. So you have to give truth in readings, because then people can instead go, well, I can't see that happening. And then instead they come back years later and go, it bloody well did. So as a clairvoyant, you will always get the truth off of me, guys. You really will. So let's keep going. I missed somebody who very kindly sent some stars as well. So I'm so sorry you haven't put your star sign. And now look, I've missed you, and I don't want to miss you. So I'm going to scroll up just a little bit here. Susan, I'm just going to draw you some cards, if that's okay. Like, let's get on to this. Yes, so headscarves, look. If you ever see a nice headscarf with anything astrological on, then give me a ring and let me know. So, Susan Kerry, let's bring your name up here as well. And let's see what I can see for you. I've been trying to find a space in the house, because I've got so many beautiful big gemstones and selenite towers that I'd like to show you. But a house takes time to settle into, guys, or at least it takes time to get it right for the kids first, doesn't it? Oh, do you know what? There's lots of cards, Susan, that want to come out for you. Susan, it is time, where the people in your life are concerned, for them to do some of the hard work themselves. Of course, we want to carry those that we love, don't we? Of course, we want to show them that they're not alone, but sometimes that can end up with you teaching them not to be self-sufficient. And you're going to need your money in the upcoming days and weeks for yourself, for expenses that you didn't know were coming. And those expenses are going to be all sorts, my darling. I do feel that somebody close to you is stopping and starting with what they said that they would do. And I think you need to step back and almost let them have their wobble, if you like. Sometimes we need to fall to get up again, don't we? We know that with eights in tarot cards as well, it's what we call in our Gypsy language, the Kushti Bok card, which is Romany for good luck. It shows strength, progress in the things that we love. But triumph at last for you is about you making your own way forward in the world as well, Susan. And for me, it's about legalities in a good way, about you sorting out things to do with the home, things to do with your future, securing things and almost battening the hatches. June and July, huge news is coming your way, Susan, which is a wake-up call for a very good reason, but it almost is a signal for you saying, okay, Susan, you need to tell others what you're going to do now. Something's being moved forward, a decision about you and your personal future as well, okay? So I wonder what that is. Know that June and July is a huge time, but it's a wake-up call for the better, and where you finally get organized and leave younger people to cope for themselves for now, because you're not doing them any favors, okay? Now, I'm back off to the gym tomorrow. I haven't even got them here. I've got boxing gloves, guys. So I'm going boxing. Watch out, Rose Pierce, tomorrow morning, because I have got my new and improved boxing gloves, and I will be coming for you. How do you relax? How do you get out and make time for you? It's important, isn't it, that we all blow off some steam in some way, in some manner. If you're not doing that, then sometimes we tend to internalize things, don't we? So let's keep going. Okay, so let's go for Claire Roy. Claire Roy, I am drawn to you, my beautiful. Can I just say for all of you as well, that for the next couple of days, we've got Venus parallel to Uranus. So we'll all be embracing unusual ideas and doing things a little bit differently as well. There's an exciting, oh, that wants to come out, but also an unstoppable energy that's going forward as well. Well, the good news for you, Claire, is that better times are ahead for you. What have your lessons in life taught you? Well, they've learnt you that you wanted calmer waters. You didn't want to live with stress all the time. And I do feel for you that you, whether you want to travel or not, you're going to have to get your head round travel to make the next stage of your plans come true. The Page of Cups is about people that you think about from your past, but actually you've realized now in your past that you are dealing with children or somebody with a child's mind. You now need people around you who are mature, who are teachers, who are almost connoisseurs of the eclectic and connoisseurs of educating you for the things that you want. So you've raised the bar and you're sitting there at the moment wondering, well, where's the right people for me in my life? They're coming. They are coming. But at the moment, there's that bit we get like before you go on stage, probably if you're an actress, where it's like, oh, it's about to come, but I'm not sure. How's the audience going to be? What's it going to be like? And for you, Claire Roy, I think that this is your finest performance coming up. It's going to be absolutely incredible for you, but you are going to have to be ready, please, to put in some hard work if you can as well. Lots of learning mentally to keep up with the person that you'll be attracted to and will want to be in your life in the year ahead. So good times coming for you. And again, I've got swords. So that's as soon as autumn. And by this time next year, my darling, you seem really, really settled as well, which is really good news, isn't it? That's what we want, to be settled. What else have we got going on? We have got Venus in Leo. That's been there for quite a while. So love should be magnificent and grand. And if it's not, then you're doing it the wrong way or you're with the wrong person. Here is my gorgeous man, Mitch Jenkins. And if you have not seen his show, let me just bring up the right times. Mitch is part of Lengro magazine, but he's also the owner of an incredible drama school. And he also does, let's have a little look, a show called The Surgery. And I do hope that it's still on at 7:30 on Tuesdays, because I do know that's on tonight then, I hope. Oh no, have I got the wrong day? Right, let me take that banner off. Mitch, when is The Surgery on, please? I do know, I think it was the last one that you had was with the guy that was in the James Bond films, Ian somebody as well. We do love Mitch, don't we, Kim Gary, as well? And I'm sure he'll be on soon once he's sorted out the many amazing pupils and stars of stage and screen that I know, that he looks after. He certainly trained me, guys. Did you know that? And gave me the confidence. So when I got to London, when I go to universities all over and give talks, he gave me the confidence to be able to go on stage. So not tonight, a few weeks' time. And the actor in question was Ian Peary. Now have I said that wrong? Ian Peary. I do know the name as well. In fact, I think he's quite good looking, isn't he, Mitch? Can't you set me up? Oh, lovely. Okay, let's keep going then. So yes, Lengro Late Night Live is on a Wednesday and a Saturday night at 9 p.m. But please do make sure as well that you are following our Lengro page on Facebook and also on Instagram as well. Okay, so let's do Kim Gary now and go over to her. And if you're a private member, be very excited because we're going to be developing clairvoyance in the club just after this. Once I've cooled off and got a cup of honey and lemon tea, I think, tonight. Okay. Well, definitely what we know for you, Kim, is you feel like you've been to hell and back. But I think if you could look back and you're writing the book of your life, you wouldn't change a thing. It's made you somebody who can mix with anybody from any culture, of any age, of any sex and any religion. You are somebody who's not afraid to get her feet down and dirty and wet and to learn things. And that's what your cards say, that actually you've been looking for happiness in a relationship, but that you're going to find happiness through an experience that will lead to a relationship. for you as well. And I think that sounds really exciting. And that makes total sense to me as well, Kim, because somebody would need to impress somebody like you in order for you to, or for them to catch your eye. That's what I think. And I think building up your confidence, we were talking about my confidence with Mitch, I think that's got to come with you learning to trust people, because so many people have let you down. It does seem that somebody who wasn't involved with you but had sort of a romantic contact or interest is going to get in contact with you again, but try to be careful, because what they will do is once again knock your confidence. Interestingly enough, Kelly Elizabeth says confidence building should be given in schools. Everyone should be confident in themselves. And you spent so many years wasted with no confidence. It's another important life lesson. Do you know what? It is indeed, guys. It really, really is, isn't it? So listen, I'm going to get on over to my private members club after I've made a cup of Petulengro, which is Romany for tea. And I will be back live here 5 nights a week. So you can catch me live here tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what time I'm on tomorrow night. I think it's 7 o'clock, but I'll have to double check for you. I'll post it up here as well, guys, for you. Kim, you say so true. Thank you. Makes sense to me. Spot on. And you've started to do your lives now. I'm so glad you have, guys. You know, if I can go live, and also I'm going to be bringing my cousin Deb's live as well. And also Lee has said, I've talked him into doing a meditation session for you guys as well. So this is just the beginning of many, many nights, many, many lives, and lots more that I'm going to be bringing to you. So I did write something down to say. I wanted to say to you all, good night. May you fall asleep in the arms of a dream so beautiful that you'll cry when you're awake. Oh, I like that. Isn't that quite nice? So it's happy. Be happy, guys. Thank you so much for your time tonight. If you're a club member, I will see you live in the club. And in the meantime, have a good one. See you soon.